Alright, today's video is so exciting for me because this is my niche. I have been in the motherhood lifestyle niche for about 2.5 years now, and I'm going to be talking about everything you need to know when it comes to starting a YouTube mommy channel. All those dirty little secrets that no one likes to talk about, and not just what camera they use to get that background effect, although we can talk about that too. But I'm talking about the emotional and mental aspect when it comes to being a YouTube mom blogger. This way you can not only start a successful channel, but sustain your successful channel. What's up, navigators? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany Day, and this is Navigating YouTube, where I help content creators like you grow on YouTube with simple strategies that work. And if that sounds like something you need in your life, make sure to hit that red subscribe button and that notification bell turned on so you don't miss any new tips. And let me know in the comment section below, why do you want to start a YouTube mommy channel? Or if you already have one, why did you start? So what I'm filming on right now is a little more fancy than I would say go out and get, but I have the Panasonic Glue Mix for all of my sit down videos, and I do have two lenses. So this is the stock lens that you're seeing right now, but if you want that blurred background effect, I do have a 25mm lens that fits onto there, and it'll give me that nice depth of field, give that blurred background effect that a lot of people want. Now for my vlogs, I now use the Canon G7X Mark III. It is different than the Mark II, but I would definitely say start with the Mark II because it does have a better autofocus than the Mark III has. But the Mark III does have an audio output, so I can put a microphone in there because I'm all about sound quality, so that's just me and what's important to me. Before I had all of this, guys, I started on my cell phone, and I highly recommend that you start there too. All of that fancy equipment is definitely not needed when it comes to growing on YouTube, and you don't know how much you're going to fall in love with the process of creating YouTube videos until you start. So there's no point in dropping thousands of dollars on YouTube equipment when you don't even know if this is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life and you don't wanna waste any money. I'm actually back to using my phone while my Canon is in the shop, and people couldn't even see a difference on my vlogs. So definitely start with what you have, which is your cell phone. I also recommend getting some lighting because if you're a busy mom like me, you use nap times and bed times, which means it's probably dark when you're able to film. So I would definitely invest into lighting before you invest into cameras. I have a really cheap ring light and box light set. You can also get just like a regular ring light to fit over your phone. I'll leave some of my favorites down below for you too. Some other things you're going to need when it comes to your YouTube channel is going to be some editing software. I actually talked about this in one of my previous videos on starting YouTube on your cell phone along with starting YouTube on a broke budget, and I talked about the 3 main editing softwares that are highly recommended across the board and they're free to download. So I'll go ahead and leave those in the description box for you as well, and these I believe can be downloaded on your phone. Some other really useful apps is going to be Canva and PicMonkey. That's what you're going to need to make your thumbnails, which I highly recommend making your own custom thumbnails and not letting YouTube pick the thumbnails for you. It's going to make a big difference when it comes to people clicking on your video, which if they don't click on your videos, they're not watching your videos, and then your channel can't blow up. Alright, and then the last thing, you want to make sure you have your creator studio. This is going to allow you, if you are filming on your phone and doing everything, you can upload videos straight from your phone. You can also reply to comments on the go and see some of your analytics. Although if you're trying to deep dive into analytics like I do when it comes to like your CTR, which is your click-through ratio, how many times someone clicked on your video, you're gonna wanna go ahead and open up that browser instead of the Creator Studio app, and then just make sure on your phone you are viewing it as a desktop so you can really see what the true Creator Studio looks like. Oh, I felt like that was a mouthful, you guys. Let's move on to the next category, which is probably the biggest things when it comes to starting YouTube, and that is your why. You want to know why you're doing this. Why are you starting a channel? Why are you making the videos you want to make? Why did you pick the niche you want to pick? Which is definitely another one. You want to make sure you are picking a niche. But your why is going to be that motivator to get you through when everything is falling apart, because trust me, everything will fall apart at one point in time in your YouTube journey. I remember I had my lens break on my camera and I cried and I said I quit. I've had my computer crash and I've lost all footage. Those are things where it seems so small, but when you're a YouTube creator, it's like the end of the world for you sometimes. But your why is going to push you through all of that. And even when in the moment you're like, that's it, I quit, you're gonna come back and be like, I can't quit because I have a huge why. I have a huge goal. I have a bigger picture on why I'm doing this that I need to accomplish, and I just need to put on my big girl panties and keep going. Okay, so the next thing you need is a plan. We as YouTubers don't just wake up randomly and go, I think I'm gonna do a morning routine video. We definitely plan out our videos in advance, and a lot of research goes into planning out those videos. Now, I saw a huge difference when I created my success roadmap and I actually started to use it to now on my channel, I get 1,000 new subscribers and 4,000 watch hours every single month, you guys. This roadmap includes things like defining my niche and my brand message so I know exactly who I'm talking to and I know exactly what topics to tackle. It also goes over content strategy, branding message, and all of that other stuff you really need to grow and sustain a successful YouTube channel. It is literally my holy grail when it comes to my growth on YouTube, and I'm so excited because I have packaged it up in a cute little box called Teachable, and I'm offering it to you guys for $35. Not only do you get access to my worksheet, but you get access to me and my private Facebook group. So this way, if you have any specific questions for your channel that you need help on, I can definitely guide you on how to get there and how to fill out your success roadmap. This way it works for you and you can have amazing results as well. I want nothing more than to help you guys grow on YouTube, and I'm so excited to be able to do that. So I will leave the link to my success roadmap in the description box below for you, so you can go ahead and check it out, and then head over to my Facebook group so I can get to know you a little bit better and answer a lot of your questions that you're not going to find on any videos on YouTube. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is preparing for YouTube hate comments. And I know it happens to everybody, but no one really talks about it, and I just want to prepare you guys as much as possible. Everybody receives these comments, but YouTube makes it really easy to where you don't have to see them on your channel. So before you even upload your first video, I highly recommend going into your settings and blocking some keywords like curse words, slang terms, racial remarks, even some privacy reasons like your name if you're going under an alias, or your home address or state or whatever it is that's going to keep people from finding out where you're at. I am not trying to scare you off in any way, shape, or form. These are some of the things that I wish people would have warned me about, because sometimes the comments are just straight abuse and a little bit more than just being mean. So if you filter those comments, it's to really just protect your headspace and your privacy, so this way no one can say anything. It goes straight to spam. Just make sure you don't go into your spam folder. It's not worth it. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna wanna do is make sure you have a set schedule. Now, this does not mean just an upload schedule, but running a YouTube channel is like running a business. So as a busy mom, it is super important to make sure you are creating a work schedule for your YouTube channel, which includes when you're going to edit, days you're going to film, research days, things like that. For me personally, I use busy work like scripting, finding keywords, doing thumbnails around my children's nap time and bedtime, which they're currently napping right now, although they are waking up, so I'm sure you're gonna hear some noise in the background. But usually for film days, I wait until my husband has a day off of work, and then I batch film about 2 to 3 sit-down videos, and then I just vlog in between. If you have a super crazy busy home life, you definitely don't want to overcommit to like 3 videos a week if you know that's stretching it too far. 1 video a week is more than enough to stay consistent in the beginning until you have a little bit more room to add more days, and that gives you enough time to script, edit, film, upload, and all of that without feeling rushed. Alright, because I'm running out of time and I'm so surprised my kids are sitting there quietly, but the last thing I want to talk about is research, don't compare. So it's one thing to look at other people's channels to see what's working for them, what video topics are really gauging a lot of engagement or that seem to be blowing up, what's trending and things like that, to gain inspiration and ideas. But don't sit there and get stuck on the numbers. Don't compare your numbers to their numbers, because the truth is we don't really know unless we're in their analytics what's going on and why those video topics are working so well for them. Okay, so one of the ways I try not to compare myself to other channels is I will look outside of my niche to see what other people are doing in other niches and how I can incorporate that into my own videos and my own niche to bring a bit of uniqueness to the channel, versus look at someone else in my niche and get caught up in like, I used that same title last week and I only got 100 views and they got 100,000, or things like that. Now, comparison happens to everyone, and if you do feel yourself comparing yourself negatively to another channel, it is okay to take a break from that channel. You can either tell YouTube to stop recommending their content to you, or you can just not have their bell notifications turned on, or simply just unsubscribe temporarily. It has nothing to do with them, but it is all about you protecting your headspace which is going to help your creativity in the long run. And when you are feeling a little bit better, you can go back to that creator and subscribe and watch them for the reasons that you used to watch them to begin with. But I'll go ahead and leave some of my favorite creators that I like to gain inspiration from down in the description box below. And while you're down there, make sure to snag your very own copy of our Navigating Success Roadmap, and let me know in the comments why you started or why you plan to start a mommy YouTube channel. But for more simple strategies on how to grow your YouTube channel, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any new tips, and check out this 3-minute tutorial on how to gain more watch time with using YouTube's newest feature, YouTube Chapters. But get out there, make some content, and let's grow together.